Following shows how to install Python and have a little bit of fun with it. All programming languages need some sort of language environment. Sometimes that environment's built into the computer, but other times you have to install it and download it. In this case, we're going to download and install Python. When it comes to programming, it doesn't really matter which language you start with, but it is easier if you start with a language which is less complex. Make sure you visit and download it from python.org. Python.org is a legitimate site, others not so much. So we're going to click download here. And then we're going to install the Python file. Install now. Waiting. That's great. Python's now installed and we can use it. Deleting the installation file. And let's have some fun with Python. Alright. To launch Python, just start typing Python. There, it's already found it. Now this is a Python console, similar to a DOS console, except when you enter commands, they're Python executed as Python commands rather than DOS. What can we do with this? Let's start by printing hello world. That's like a programmer tradition, and in Python that's incredibly simple. You just say print hello world. Yeah, done. Now the next thing I want to show you is some graphics, and there's a number of different graphics frameworks. They range from very straightforward to complicated. We're going to start with one of the simple ones. Like I said, it's the same with graphics and languages. It's the same. Once you get your head around one of the simple languages or simple graphics engines, the other ones become a lot easier. The way we do that is we're going to use an import statement. Now with Python you've got a bunch of commands which are available, but if you want to access things like graphics, you have to tell Python that you want to do something with graphics. And the way you do that is with an import command. And the engine we're using is Turtle. Import star means import everything. And now we can do screen equals turtle. So this command here, screen equals turtle, means create a new turtle screen. And what that's done is it's opened a new window here where we can do some stuff with Turtle. Let's see, make sure that everything fits. We'll make this screen a little bit smaller, I think, so we can have a bit more space for the graphics. Now, you can see there on the screen there's a little arrow. On older versions that was actually Turtle. So the way the Turtle system works, it's like driving a car or driving a turtle, if you want to put it that way. You just tell the arrow on the screen where to move and what to do. So for example, if you want to draw a line, you do screen dot forward 50, and now you've got a line. If you want to turn right, you do screen dot right 90. If you remember high school geometry, a 90-degree angle is a perfect right turn. Let's draw a square. right 90, forward 50. Can you guess what the last two commands are? Screen dot right 90. Great, we have a square. Be more interesting if it was filled in, don't you think, with a bit of colour? So let's fill it in with something. So we'll start by clearing the screen, so we're back to what we had before. And we'll also say screen.home, which says put everything back the way it was when we first started. Now let's tell it how do you fill in a collar on Python. Well, the way you do that is you use another command. For starters, you've got to tell it what collars you want to use. What do you reckon? Green, orange? Let's use green. So black outline, green interior. Green's a nice colour. Now, to actually fill in the collar, we have to tell Turtle that we want a filled in square. So we do screen.begin fill. So this tells Python that what we do next is going to be a filled shape, which is full of color, and we'll do exactly the same as we did before. Screen.right 90. Programming can sometimes be a little bit repetitive, but we've got some fixes for that. I'll show you in a minute. And you guessed it. Up forward 50. Okay, and screen.end fill to tell Python to fill whatever shape we're just doing. We've got a green square. Now, say we wanted to make that a bit simpler, because that's an awful lot of typing, then I'm going to show you another command which makes life a little bit easier, and this is the for command. Now, although it's called for, it actually means loop. So by loop it means repeat these commands a certain number of times. So if we wanted to repeat a set of commands 4 times, actually we better clear the screen first. Screen.clear. Right. Now we're going to use one of these for loops to repeat 4 times. So we'll do screen.color black, what do you reckon, an orange square this time? Screen.begin fill. Now here comes the magic, for value in range 4, because we want the commands to be repeated 4 times, and you have to put a colon, 2 dots above each other at the end of this command. And instead of typing in forward and right 4 times, we'll now get the for command to execute them 4 times for us. So we do screen.forward 50. And then enter twice to get it to execute. Magic. So because of the for statement, we told the for statement to execute 4 times. It's literally repeated these 2 commands 4 times, and saved us a lot of typing. So instead of typing all of this, we get the for command to repeat these 2 commands 4 times. And of course, if we wanted to fill it in with our orange color, we do screen.end fill, and now we have an orange square. I think that concludes this video. That's enough fun for this video. I encourage you to try this out for yourself. It's really important in programming that you do more than just watch videos. You've got to actually play with it, get a feel for it. Use the exact commands that I've copied, that I've done as a starting point, but explore. Try what happens when you say forward 90 or right 50, and these are the kind of things you should try out for yourself. Thank you for watching, and yeah, look forward to the next video.